Welcome to the Diamond Place and Resilience Reimagined. This video is on alternative modalities for healing. We talk about cold plunging, ketamine therapy, or mushrooms. And mushrooms. Let's find what's right for you. Hi, I'm Tiffany from the Diamond Place. Today I want to talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough. What happens when you've tried everything and nothing seems to fully stick? Maybe you've done therapy, maybe you've read the books, journaled, tried to stay positive, and you still feel stuck in your body. Still anxious, still on edge, still exhausted. And at some point, a thought comes up. Is there something else out there that might actually help me feel better? That's where alternative modalities come in. Things like cold plunging, ketamine therapy, and mushrooms are getting more attention right now. And for some people, they can be life-changing. But let's get real. None of these are magic fixes. Trying something new can be brave, but it can also be scary, overwhelming, or just not right for you. Let's start with cold plunging. This is when you immerse your body in cold water or ice baths for short periods of time. It can feel intense because it is, but here's why people use it. Cold exposure activates your nervous system in a very direct way. It triggers a stress response, but in a controlled environment. And over time, that can help your body learn, I can experience stress and I can come back to calm. A lot of people notice increased energy, better mood, reduced inflammation, a sense of mental clarity, and feeling more present in their body. It can also release endorphins and help regulate your stress response. But again, it's not for everyone. If your nervous system is already overwhelmed or highly sensitive, cold plunging can feel like too much, and that matters. Healing isn't about pushing your body harder, it's about listening to what your body can handle. For some, cold plunging feels empowering. For others, it feels overwhelming. Both are valid. Now let's talk about ketamine therapy. This is a medical treatment done under the supervision of trained professionals. It's used for treating depression, PTSD, and treatment-resistant mental health conditions. And one of the reasons it's getting so much attention is because it can work differently than traditional approaches. Ketamine affects the brain's glutamate system, which plays a role in mood and learning. It may help the brain create new neural pathways. But in simpler terms, it can help interrupt deeply ingrained patterns and create space for new ones. Some people describe it as feeling relief from constant mental loops or gaining new perspective on their experiences, being able to process the trauma in a different way, or feeling a sense of openness or emotional release. But it's important to know this is not a cure and it's not something to try casually. It requires medical guidance, a safe, supportive environment, and integration work afterwards. Because the real healing isn't happening just during the experience. It happens in how you process and integrate it afterwards. And again, this isn't for everyone. Some people don't feel comfortable with it. Some people aren't in a place where it's the right fit. And that's okay. You may also be hearing more about mushroom therapy. In some places, this is being explored legally in therapeutic settings for trauma, depression, and anxiety. Like ketamine, it can affect how the brain processes thoughts and emotions. It may help quiet the part of the brain tied to rumination and overthinking. And for some, that creates space to experience emotional release, new perspectives, a sense of connection, and making meaning around past experiences. Some people describe feeling like they can finally step outside of their pain and see it differently. But again, it's not about escaping your reality. It's about carefully supported experiences that can open the doorway to your healing. And it's not something to experiment with lightly. Safety matters, legality matters, and most importantly, your readiness matters. Here's what really, really matters. You get to choose. Curiosity is enough. You're allowed to say maybe, not yet, or no thanks. Trying something new is brave, but so is honoring your boundaries and your pace. So with all of this, I want to bring it back to something really important. There is no one right way to heal. Not therapy, not cold plunging, not ketamine, not mushrooms. There is only what feels safe, supportive, and aligned for you. Sometimes healing looks like trying something new, and sometimes healing looks like saying, not right now, or that's not for me. And both are forms of strength. If you're feeling curious about these approaches, that's okay. If you're feeling hesitant or unsure, that's okay too. You don't have to rush. You don't have to keep up with what everyone else is doing. Your pace is valid. Your boundaries are valid. Your healing journey gets to be your own. At the Diamond Place, we hold space for all of it: the curiosity, the fear, the questions, and the pauses. Because healing isn't about doing more, it's about finding what truly supports you. You're not behind, you're not broken. You're allowed to take this one step at a time. If this resonates with you, subscribe for more honest, trauma-informed support and visit www.thediamondplace.org for resources and real talk provided by survivors.